Take one. I'm silly. I'm childish. I'm playful. I'm petty. No, I'm not petty. I try not to be petty anymore. Anyway, this is my intro to Chloe's Thinking Out Loud Again. So, what Chloe's Thinking Out Loud Again is basically about is these thoughts that I would have in my head when I'm cleaning, when I'm cooking, when I'm in the shower. You know how you have all these, not to switch gears here, but am I the only one that has some amazing ideas when you're in the shower? Like, those are the best. Oh, and while you're meditating, dope ideas. Anyway, let's get back on to the subject at hand. But I would have these conversations, conversing with myself, and I'm like, oh my God, I should have said this. Or, oh my God, this was the perfect time to say that. Or, oh, I could picture myself saying like these things that I would think in my head, like addressing this situation or addressing this topic, and things would just start to flow. And they would be some dope ass conversations. Like it would be some good stuff, good things that I would think of. And I'm like, yo, I should have said that out loud. Don't front. I'm not the only one. I'm just saying it out loud. Like it's called Chloe's Thinking Out Loud Again. I would continually have these thoughts and I would be like, wow, I should have said this or I should have said that. Like these things would just flow, and there are things that need to be said. There's things that you want to share. I mean, I have to get these off my chest. Like these are conversations that if I try to stand in front of a crowd and have these conversations, they would not flow as genuinely and as truthful as when I'm just sitting here in my thoughts and thinking to myself. So that's what Chloe's Thinking Out Loud Again is about, is these thoughts that I have in my head that I'm turning into a YouTube channel or a podcast. I really don't know exactly what I'm doing with it yet, but I know I'm going to add it to my YouTube channel. I don't know if I'm going to do the podcast. I'm thinking about posting it on my Instagram or my Facebook and just having this dialogue maybe every other day or once a week, or I haven't made up my mind. But it has to be done because I'm telling you, these thoughts that I have when I'm by myself and I'm in my head and I'm thinking about certain things is crazy, and it's powerful and it's knowledgeable, and it's things that need to be shared, and it's things that women go through. Like they're basically topics of things that women go through. No, I can't even say that. There's money topics that go in my head. There's things that I'm like, yo, I should have said this, or things like there's a topic that I really want to hit on, which will probably be my third thought, because these thoughts come all the time. When I tell you I'm going to be on a roll with recording these thoughts, I am going to be on a roll. So there's one that I want to do, which always enter my head. When do you stop blaming your parents for your bullshit? Like, when do you stop blaming your parents for your life not going the way you want? When do you stop blaming your parents for what they did when they didn't know or had the power or knowledge to do certain things? When do you stop? Like, these are thoughts. Like, I have these real conversations in my head, and I'm going to get them out for the world to hear. So, welcome. This is my intro, just explaining everything and how it's going to go. And I hope you enjoy it. Talk to you later.